Hi, everybody. My name is Barry Letterman, and I'm going to be teaching Math 270, linear algebra. First thing I want to say to you is that I am a human being. I'm not a computer. I'm not a machine. I actually do exist, and here I am. I'm going to be with you every step of the way for this entire class. I know it's a completely asynchronous online class, but it doesn't just mean that some computer is going to be, there's a real human being. And I'm going to tell you all about me. First of all, let's start with the important things first. I grew up in Brooklyn, New York. I was born in Brooklyn, grew up in Brooklyn. Um, that already makes me kind of great and awesome and cool. And I, uh, I, I actually, as a kid, I didn't like math that much. It wasn't until like high school or so, maybe middle school, high school. I had one good teacher, Mr. Dubinsky, in eighth grade, and he really explained math in a way that it made sense. And once it made sense, it was a game changer for me. And I like to share that with all my students. I like, meaning the idea of having the math make sense. Because once it makes sense, it's a million times easier. You know what's going on. It's a whole different world. I enjoy things like I don't know, gardening, pickleball, uh, music. I love music. I played trombone in school. I was in the marching band. I was in the symphony band. I was in the dance band. I was all the every kind of band you can imagine. I love music and math. That's kind of cool. I enjoy teaching math. I enjoy bringing students to that to the next level, I guess, wherever you are. I like to bring you to the next level. I want to tell you a couple things about the course. So let me, I'm gonna share my screen with you. How do I do that? Share screen, and there we go. So this is on Canvas. How do you get rid of this thing? This is on Canvas, and this is our course, Math 270. Uh, this is me. Yay, that's me. That's me right there. And this is my cell phone. So you could reach me or call me or text me anytime you want. I do know how to text. My daughter taught me how to text when she was 7. Anyway, or you could email me. Um, I will have office hours, virtual office hours, Tuesdays from 7 to 8 on Zoom, and that's going to be well. This is the Zoom link if you want to come for office hours. Our final is going to be 5:20 to 5:22, and I'll explain what I mean by that. And let me just get to the important stuff, okay? Uh, let's see, materials. The book. So our textbook is officially elementary linear algebra by Larson, eighth edition, published by Cengage. The school worked out the math department worked out a deal where you could get for $39.99. You get the ebook plus the something called WebAssign, and WebAssign will be like bundled in. This is the first semester that we're doing this, so the WebAssign is not going to be mandatory. It is recommended because I'll show you separately what WebAssign is and why it's so cool and awesome. But you're not required if you want to use the textbook with WebAssign, you know, that's definitely recommended. It'll cost you 39 bucks. If you want to use the textbook without WebAssign, if you already have the textbook, or if you want to get the seventh edition, if you have the seventh edition or the eighth edition, I know a lot of students already got the free PDF of it. So, I'm not going to force you to spend money if you don't want to, but it is, if you do, it's definitely worthwhile. WebAssign is very much to your advantage to have and to use. Like I say, I'm going to be, I made assignments on WebAssign, but they're not mandatory and there won't be any points, so you won't be penalized in any way if you don't do the WebAssign. Hope I'm clear about that. Um, let's see. Let's get to the next thing. Now attendance. It's a funny thing. How do you have attendance on a class that doesn't meet? So uh, the way we grade judge attendance is by participation, and we're going to have besides that you have to have to do a bunch of homework and stuff, which I'll show you all that. We're going to have weekly discussions on Canvas, weekly discussions, and the first discussion is going to be introductions, and it must be done by this Friday, the 26th. Otherwise, it's considered like you were a no-show. It's like we had a regular class, you didn't show up. and I would have to drop you. So please don't make that happen, and just do it. Now it's very simple. I'll show you right here. You click here where it says discussions. Click. That was sound effects. And here's our first discussion. Just introductions all around. That's what it is. And it is, you click on that, and it says use the forum to introduce yourself to the class, share your story, and so on and so forth. You'll get 1 point for your initial post, and then 1 point for each of your replies. You're supposed to answer the question and reply to two other students. And it's a very nice assignment. It's a very nice assignment because it gives us a chance to kind of know each other because we are all people. Even though we're only interacting on computers, we are all people. Um, the discussions after this first week will be more math oriented. They'll be more involved with linear algebra. But for the first week, I just think it's kind of nice that we all get to know each other. And plus, if you click on that link, you get to see what I looked like when I was a baby. You get to see how adorable I was when I was a baby. Anyway, that's the discussion. Let's go back to the syllabus. Click. So where were we? Topics. Okay. So so like I said, we'll have office hours on Tuesdays, and that's the office hours not required, but they help a lot. And by the way, you don't have to only reach me during my office hours. You could call me, text me, uh, email me anytime you want, and I'm always happy to talk to students. You don't have to. It's not confined only to office hours, but I will have official office hours. On Tuesdays, on Tuesday evenings. Assignments. Well, the assignments, if you could click here where it says assignments, I already put a whole bunch of assignments for you. Well, the first is the discussions, and it's basically going by sections. 1.1, 1.2, you're basically going to solve this. This means section 1.1 problems 3, 7, 9, 49, and so forth of that section. And it's going to be a file upload. It means you're going to work it out on paper and pencil, and then you're going to just upload it, as a PDF or something, into Canvas, and that's how I'll get your assignments. Very simple, very sweet, and very nice. We're just back here, and that's the way that's going to go. And there will be these evil projects. I like the word evil. If Kevin didn't figure that out. And the first project is so this is the project. You basically have to go answer all these questions. Think of the project as a glorified homework assignment, but it's longer, so it's going to be more points. Um, and this, by the way, is coming straight from the textbook. So you're going to do the first part and the second part. These are two separate things, but they're all part of projects or the project one, and they're very good. They give you a lot of insight, a lot of ideas and concepts that are out there. They're they're lovely. That's the projects. Again, the projects are it's think of it as a glorified homework assignment, but since it's a little longer, so this is the exams. So we're gonna have an exam on chapter 1 and 2. That'll be due February 14th, Valentine's Day. This next exam will be due on Pi Day. The next one will be due on Tax Day, and the final is going to be May 22nd. Now, as far as actually taking the exam, it's going to be a pencil and paper exam. You have to schedule it at the MiraCosta Testing Centers, APC. Or if you're like, I don't know where you are, this is an online course. You might be in like Japan or something. But I'm not saying that flippantly. I've had students who are like in Japan or who are traveling with their parents who are there or whatever. You might be in Cleveland or who knows where. So you can find a testing. You can go to a testing center at a local college. It may cost you money. The other college might charge you, but they may or may not. That I don't know. And 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 just explain what you need to do and so on and so forth. This is basically all the instructions if you go that route, depending on where you are. If you're in San Diego, then obviously you want to go to MiraCosta. It's easy, it's free, it's it's all geared to it's ready to rock and roll. This is MiraCosta. But if you're like out of town and you don't want to fly in or drive in or anything like that, you can find other places where you can take exams. I've had students do that plenty of times. That's the basic. The syllabus is basically, that's it. That's the course. The course is you're going to participate, do the discussions, do the assignments, do the projects, take the exams, and that's it. And all the point values are right here on Canvas. This is 3 points, and that's 3 points, and this thing is whatever. This thing is 10 points, and the exam is 100 points. The final is 200 points. I mean, basically that's it. That's going to be your GPA, and that's going to be your grade, and then that's how it's going to work. It's very, very, very straightforward. System of what you got to do and what you don't got to do. I'm going to stop the video now because I hate when these videos are so long, and I will be in touch. The class officially starts, I guess, on Monday the 22nd, and it's been a pleasure, and we'll see you guys next time. All right, let me see now. How do I get myself out of this thing? Oh, I know I'm going to end it. Oh, I'm going to stop recording.